Mr. Speaker,
Honorable members, praise. Almighty God, we humbly beseech thee to look with favor upon this youth in Parliament. Grant that it may perform its high duty as in thyself. Give divine guidance to the Executive Director of the movement. Endow members of Parliament with discernment and vision, integrity and courage, that through the labors of this new Parliament, the interests and wishes of members may be well and truly served, and thy good purposes for the common human life be realized in our midst. O Lord, grant us a vision of our new Parliament, fair as it may be, the fraternity of righteousness, where none shall wrong his neighbor, the fraternity of plenty, where evil and poverty shall be done away with, the fraternity of brotherhood, where all success shall be founded on service, and honor shall be given to the deserving, the fraternity of peace, where the youth Parliament shall rest in the will of its members, and the love for the common good. Bless the efforts of those who struggle to make this vision a living reality. Inspire and strengthen our people, that they may give time, thought, and sacrifice to see the day of the common duty of youth in Parliament, Ghana, and Africa. Amen. Honorable President, may resume your seat. As per order of proceedings, we ought to take oath to new members present before we move to the next item. On that note, may I humbly call the members of Parliament who are now here for the first time to be outstanding for their oath of office. So, if I say I, you bring your name, and then where I will state the cities, then you state the cities. So you repeat after me. You repeat after me. Having been appointed a youth member of Parliament of Youth in Parliament, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as a youth member of Parliament and that I bear true faith and allegiance to the youth Parliament as by law established, and that I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the standing orders of this Parliament and the Constitution of the movement, and that I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of this new Parliament and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. Honorable members, by the power vested in me, I declare you substantive members of the Second Parliament of Youth Parliament. Congratulations in using your seat. Is that Honorable Janet? Please, come and take your seat. And we'll take the oath for you after official reports. Is that Janet? So, you sit out. There's Rhoda Ubaditi-Ford. She's the second deputy minority chief whip. Honorable members, moving on, item 2 on the other paper. Communication from founders. Honorable members, the founder and his two co-founders hereby announce the outgoing of Honorable Kwakye, the Special Advisor to the Speaker of Ghana's 4th Republican Parliament and former member of Ghana's Republican Parliament for West Central Constituency, specifically the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Parliament, as one of our patrons of Youth Impact Movement. The movement will announce the appointment of patrons anytime the board of directors of the movement appoints them. Thank you. Honorable members, moving to item 3 on the other paper. Communication from Speaker. Honorable members, the Parliamentary Service Board of the Second Parliament of Youth Parliament of YIM directs that some special sittings be held in the second cycle in the voter room. This decision of the board is in consonance with the aims and objectives of the movement to extend our capacity building arms to the second cycle institutions. At this meetings, our potential student politicians such as SRC presidents, SRC executives, SRC speakers in parliament, SRC chief justice, youth executives, college, faculty, and departmental executives, and any possible mainstream government appointees and political players and public servants. They are currently furthering their education at these SHs. It is important that we give them the needed exposure at these special sittings. The rules of the House shall be relaxed to accommodate our friends in the second cycle schools to participate in our proceedings if we hold it on their campus. We look forward to visiting the management of these universities, of these schools, to arrange for these special sittings today. Honorable members, the Parliamentary Service Board, together with the leadership of the House, hereby notifies the House of the introduction of the Know Your Youth MPs program. It is going to be a pre-recorded panel discussion to be hosted by the Speaker and his 2 deputy speakers, of which 2 MPs will be the guests in each edition. The program is to outdraw all active youth MPs to the public. This will start with the host welcoming viewers to the program and introducing him or herself. Then will he call the guest to do so. The host will proceed to call on each guest to tell the viewers about their lives, academic and leadership history, and other questions. Each edition will span for about 20 to 30 minutes, and youth MPs who are ready can notify notify the Speaker of the availability and time to be scheduled for the recording of the brief. However, the first three editions would have the Speaker, in particular the first edition, will have the Speaker as host and the two Deputy Speakers as guests. The second edition will have the first Deputy Speaker and the majority and the minority leader as guests. And the third will have the second Deputy Speaker as host and the Deputy Leaders as guests. And from there, any of the independents ready will program and have the sessions. This program will be only streamed on all our channels. We humbly believe on you to make yourself available. This is an opportunity for you to brand yourself. In addition, the Parliamentary Service Board is working on know your leaders and know your MPs posters. You need to include your names, your ID numbers, your constituency, and the committees that you are part of. And to be shared on all our social media handles. We wish for you to submit your official pictures. However, the board is considering only briefing for MPs who are duly sworn in. So if an MP is not sworn in, you cannot benefit from both the Know Your Leaders program and Know Your Youth MPs posters. However, the MPs that are yet to be sworn in can benefit from the birthday posters. I thank you. Honorable members, we move to item 4 on the order paper, Business Committee Report. May I now invite the majority leader to present the Business Committee Report for the third sitting of the first session of the second Parliament of the Parliament of YIP. Majority leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity. So, the Business Committee, as usual, is made up of me, the majority leader, as the chairperson, and then the minority leader, the ranking member. So, in coming up with the order paper and then the motion for debate for today's sitting. Apparently, this sitting was supposed to be held at the Maui school, as in senior high school. So working for the venue became an issue. So as of then that we were supposed to hold the meeting there, the motion for that particular day was whose responsibility is to students passing exams, is it students or teachers? The reason for that particular motion was to be able to allow the senior high school kids who will be joining us to be able to participate in the debate, so that we bring the motion to their level so that they'll be able to participate in the debate. So after which the venue was not approved, we sat to come up with two motions, which is one is the fight against Galamsey have not been successful over the years. Who is responsible for this success? Is it citizens or government? And then the second motion was freedom of speech. Who abuses it the most? Is it citizens or the politicians? So after a careful deliberation and then among the members of the committee, we realized that the Galamsey issue has been topic of national discussion over some time now, of which Narh met the chief in Kumasi, that was last week. Otunbo also met his sub-chiefs this week, Lance Minister and Co. So, Galamsey is the rampant issue that we have currently dominating the media space. So, it is important that we discuss this particular motion today. So, putting the motion into the layman's view, we all know about the Galamsey issue, how unsuccessful it had been over the years. Governments in time past, from Rawlings, Operation Galamstock, to where we are currently has not been successful. And we are the argument that whose responsibility is it for this particular fight to be successful? Is it the citizens or the government? So in actual debate then, as we always do, majorities presume to be government and minorities presume to be citizens. So majority in this particular instance is going to side with government and make the argument such that citizens are the ones responsible, and then the vice versa. So minority presume they are citizens and they make their case such that government is responsible for the fight to be successful. So Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Majority Leader. And then also to add, we are supposed to have introduction of members of Parliament present. So right after the Business Committee report is adopted, we will have the introduction session before we proceed to the adoption of the rules and proceedings and the official report of the first sitting delegate. Honourable members, any commentary on the Business Committee report? Also, to go to Business Committee reports are not submitted questions. So the Speaker declares them adopted because it's basically the program for the day. But if you have something to share on the other paper, you can bring that on. Honourable members, the floor is open. In the absence of any commentaries, the Business Committee report for the third sitting of the first session of the second Parliament of YIP Parliament is hereby adopted as business to be transacted for today's sitting. Honourable members, as you can see today, my hands are free, so I'm ready for you. In addition to that, I'll start the introductory section. I'm Jones Amegashie-Viglo, your speaker. I'm equally the chairman for the Standing Orders Committee, chairman of the Committee of the Vote, chairman of the Committee on Selection, and chairman of the Parliamentary Service Board. My ID number is 001. I don't know about you. This is my introduction. Our members, as per convention, we continue with minority, then after that we come to majority, and then the MPs on the table, the clerk's table, and then the clerks. Introductory session. Acting minority leader, please start with us.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Francis Kwakye, MP for Afan North Constituency, and then Chairman for the Committee of Good Governance and Democracy. Thank you.
My name is Kwakye. I'm the MP for Youth MP for Whole West, and I'm the Minority Chief Whip.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm Hon MP for West Constituency and Chairperson for Standard Cost of Living Committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Gyimah, MP for Katama. Second Deputy, Minority.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I'm the person of Amanor, NMI, the leading MP for Shai to the Good.
My name is myself, the MP for and also the President of Minority as well as the Chair of the Committee.
Other members, please only introduce yourself. Speak so that we can hear you. Everyone is watching.
After we go to the mic, we want that.
You are recording. So please speak and let us hear you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am from the YIP for Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I respond to the name he said, Amanor, YIM for PD.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So, my name is Fredrica, MP for Central Government and the chairperson for Committee on Foreign Affairs. I'm Robert Gyimah. I respond to the name Richard Kojo Amena, MP for Kwakye constituency and the chairperson for External and Internal Affairs Committee. Thank you very much. My name is Fredrica, and I am the MP for South. And today I'm standing among the majority, of course, the most reasonable people in the house.
Do not make sound.
I am the first deputy speaker.
Regard it and proceed with the introduction.
Thank you very much, the Right Honourable Speaker. I'm proceeding because you are right. I am standing on the side with sensible people in the house, among sensible people.
Thank you so much. My name is Charlotte Amegashie-Viglo. I'm the youth MP for Sugu constituency, a ranking member of the Education Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm YIP MP for Kwakye South constituency.
Thank you, right from the church in the house. My name is Narh and for HTU and also Publicity and Media Committee and Gender Advocate. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Senan Abuji. Youth MP for both Central and a chairperson for Special Budget Committee.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. My name is MP for Kwakye West and acting of Majority Chief Whip. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I respond to Amanor. That's my majority. Where is it now? Amanor is now. So this particular argument, I'm Amanor. Thank you very much for understanding. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I respond to Amanor. Yes. Dina. Yes. MP for Ningo Baba constituency. If the MP is not known in Ghana, please, you are supposed to be here. Majority. Thank you very much.
I respond to the name of Agostero, youth MP for Kwakye constituency, acting Clerk for finance.
Actually, youth MP for Yiloko constituency, acting deputy clerk, publicity. I will raise from deputy clerk.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't you hear English?
Honorable members, order in the house.
Mr. Speaker, we move 10 seconds. Respectfully, to come back again so that you have come back from where? What has she done? Actually, the introduction wasn't clear. For the minority members.
Honorable members, order in the house. Honorable members.
Were you named by your father?
Honorable members.
What's your father?
Order.
I'm sitting.
Honorable members, when she did the first introduction, I intervened and she reintroduced herself. On that note, any demand for another introduction is any other introduction you demand from the clerk cannot be upheld. Rather strike out. Yes.
The speaker, you will leave wrong. You will leave wrong. Your unborn daughter will marry my unborn son.
Yes, honorable members. So that is it for the introductory section.
Oh, Manuel, so you have your seat.
Honorable members, we'll proceed to item 5 on the order paper. Votes and proceedings of the second parliamentary sitting. Honorable members, a copy of the votes and proceedings was sent to the parliamentary WhatsApp page. So please, they were sent yesterday. Go and download it there. Once you are downloading, let me inform the House that a little correction was made on the votes and proceedings of the first parliamentary sitting. One of the MPs was recorded as present whilst he never came, or whilst he never came. So he was corrected, and he is now in the absent section of that particular votes and proceedings. Please have you downloaded your copy on WhatsApp? So we'll take the votes and proceedings for the second sitting of the first session of the second parliament, dated Sunday, 11 September 2022. We'll take corrections to the votes and proceedings, and we'll take matters arising. Votes and proceedings. Page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Honorable members, matters arising from the votes and proceedings dated Sunday, 11 September 2022. Page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Honorable members, in the absence of any corrections and matters arising from the votes and proceedings for the second sitting of the the first session of the second Parliament. The votes and proceedings of the said sitting are hereby recorded as true reflections of proceedings of that day. Honourable members, item 6 on the order paper. Adoption of the official report, Hansard, of the first parliamentary sitting, dated Saturday, 13th August 2022. Corrections to the official report, page 1. Honourable members, I hope you have read the official report. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Matters arising from the official report of the sitting dated Saturday, 13th August 2022. Page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Honourable members, in the absence of any correction and matters arising from the official report, the official report for the first sitting of the first session of the second Parliament, dated Saturday, 13th August 2022, are hereby adopted as true records of proceedings. Honourable members, item 7 on the order paper. Official report, Hansard, of the second parliamentary sitting. Corrections to the report, page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Honourable members, matters arising from the official report of the sitting dated Sunday, 11 September 2022. Page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Honourable members, in the absence of any correction and matters arising from the official report, the official report for the second sitting of the first session of the second Parliament, dated Sunday, 11 September 2022, are hereby adopted as true records of proceedings. Honourable members, before we move to the commencement of private business, some youth MPs just arrived that are new and they are yet to take their oath. After they take their oaths, The attendance is on the table of his table, the clerk's table. You come and sign. If you are yet to take your appointment letter, you ensure you take it before you go and sign the old book. If everything is yet to take their own, you can leave it upstanding as I administer your oath of office to you. So you repeat after me. After I state your name, and when I mention constituency, you mention your constituency. Here we go. I, having been appointed, youth member of Parliament, of Youth Impact Parliament, do in the name of the Almighty God, swear that I will bear faith and allegiance to the Youth Parliament, as by law established, that I will uphold the integrity of this Parliament and the movement, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as a member of Parliament for and uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the standing orders of Parliament and the Constitution of the movement. That should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of this new Parliament and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. Honourable members, I now declare you youth members of Parliament substantive for your respective constituencies. Honourable members, we proceed with the items on the other paper. Honourable members, may I state that the Clerk to Parliament has approved her duties by presenting the voting proceedings and official reports to the House that have been adopted. Ms. Fredrica, Kwakye, Gyimah. Honourable members here introduce themselves. I think we'll give you the opportunity to introduce yourself right now. So please, if you are here to introduce yourself to the House, please take the microphone and so that you know you can record. Microphone, please. Let's start with Honourable Janet. Yes, microphone, please. Huh? Okay, let's start. If you are here to introduce yourself to the House, where's the microphone?
Thank you very much, right? I respond to the name Hubert Agawadi. I'm Hubert Agawadi. The MP for Akati North constituency and the Deputy Minority Leader for the House.
Thank you very much. that the youth MP for Proceedings? Yeah. Oh, please join the caucus. Yes, if you are here for the sitting, join your respective caucus. We'll take your oath. Yes, please, let's proceed with the introductions. Let's proceed. If you are here to introduce yourself. Janet is here to introduce yourself. Huh? She did? Yes. All right.
I'm James. He's a bit minority.
Please, if you are here to introduce yourself, take the mic, tell us your name, your constituency, and the communities that you are part of.
My name is Joseph Nami, MP for Bryce. Bryce is in the estimate.
Please ensure you sign the oath book and take your appointment letter before you leave. Huh? Yes, and please, if you are here to pay your renewal levy, you have to pay them before you leave your appointment letter. So please, let's have you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Blessed MP for Kwakye constituency, member of Social Value Committee and Election Committee.
Thank you. I think everyone that you are here to introduce yourself.
I'm Robert Young. for Kwakye constituency.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, we move to commencement of private business. Item 8, questions. Are there any questions to the House? Inquiries. Maybe you want to do something. The floor is open. In this House, what you have as any other matters is noted here as private matters, private business. So if you have any questions to the House, you can raise your hand and then you ask. Yes, Honorable Minority Chief. 5 minutes to him, please.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for that. Thank you for the opportunity. I just have 2 issues to raise. I think one is being tackled was it will help the House. First is the administering of the votes. I think going forward, we should print the vote on the papers and distribute to members, because it's like what our police are saying, they don't hear what you are saying, and we can also not hear what they are saying, whether they are saying the correct thing or not. So it's just like, at the end you say our penalty for example. So going forward, I think we should print everything on paper so that when to work, they can also comprehend whatever is written on the paper. And number 2 is the issue of acting. It's like the clerk people, we don't know our clerks.
You're a minority because there is no issue. Somebody's acting and you want to backfire.
Because the rest of them, we don't know them. And I vividly remember that when we were closing the first parliament, we said no force anyone to join the second parliament. And they filed for nominations and they have been given back. Since they are not here. And every day, minority will be joining the table. And our number is reduced.
Minority, where is
minority? You said that
he who fought for everything must come with you. Your minority leader is going. Nobody's asking the minority.
Minority leader, please come on the floor.
I know you're on the floor, but this is my house. That man is not talking to you.
Honourable members, please address the speaker.
So, Mr. Speaker, you should send a message to them through the line so that they can be present always. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, Honourable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Okay, Mr. Speaker, the minority members are not taking the House serious. such that the minority leader has not been to sitting. This is the third time. Leader of the minority, how would he come and then put his members to order? Meanwhile, their focus is going to be on the clerk level, whose work, even though their table is not set, they have been able to present official reports and vote the proceedings to the House. Mr. Speaker, we want them to produce their minority leader. Why is a minority leader? Why is that every now and then somebody ought to act in the capacity of the minority leader? They are taking the House for granted. If their leader is not taking the House, it means their entire minority is not serious. Mr. Speaker, I beg to differ. Thank you very much.
Honorable Kodzi, Francis Kodzi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to correct my learned friend, majority leader, that today is not the third time where our leader is not in the House. Today is not the third time. He came for the second sitting of the second parliament. And to correct my learned friend that the noise he's making is not in support or even in line with what we are raising currently. So he should always try and be in line with whatever the House is doing. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Majority leader.
Mr. Speaker, we are talking about absenteeism, of which the minority is attacking the clerk table. Meanwhile, their leader is not in the House. Every now and then, somebody ought to act in the absence of their leader. Who is acting the deputy minority leader even just taking? Not properly dressed, not properly dressed. Naked before the House. Such that he can't even act in the absence of his boss. So somebody ought to act in his capacity. Mr. Speaker, the minority is not taking the House serious. Not in the capital unit. They are not taking the House serious at all. Look at that. Look at that. Mr. Speaker, the minority members should come again. They should, I don't know why their hands are even at. What do you want to say? Your leader is not here. Your leader is not here. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Since you have called the deputy minority leader, I'll give you the opportunity to speak.
Mr. Speaker, the standing orders we have in the House, he is not properly dressed. He is naked before the House. So we will not permit him to speak. Although he is not properly dressed. That is why somebody is acting in his capacity. Mr. Speaker, he is naked before the House, Mr. Speaker.
Let me hear from Honorable Kodzi. Since he's been accused of being naked, I cannot permit him to speak.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. What you are getting to say, the ability of the collective being absent every day. They are always active. I don't know whether it's an English book, but they always.
They are minority. They are members. We have 4 collective members and everything.
Honorable Kodzi, let me hear from
Mr. Speaker, what you are doing now there? Every day, someone is active in the capacity of the collective. Now,
Honorable Kodzi.
Now, I believe the majority that has taken permission, right? So he made a mistake that they are not doing. The Speaker, I believe.
They have also taken permission.
Honorable, please.
So regarding to the first, the minority leader, I believe that the one that made the questions because he had that. As this is not about
Honorable, we don't have first and second deputy minority leaders. I've been forced to listen to my deputy. First deputy speaker. Let me hear first deputy speaker.
Thank you very much. Bring the microphone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and the August House for the opportunity given. I am Felix Wakra, and I am the first speaker of this August House. Yes. Honorable members, I believe the point was well made, and it was something that we should consider, we should work on. So let's keep it that way and stop arguing. Thank you very much.
Oh, Majority Leader. Let me hear from Honorable Francis Kochen and hear you. Then I'll make a ruling on this.
No, I told the case.
I'll make a ruling on this. Let me hear from Honorable Francis, and then I'll make a ruling on this.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think some members of the House may probably not know where they belong to, and I think that should be worked on and stated clear, so that nobody will just come and move to any direction that they feel they are comfortable with. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Let me hear from the minority chief. Then I'll hear majority and I'll make a decision.
Mr. Speaker, I am a whip for the minority. As I don't know my member because you realize that when people come, one police come, majority is many people to majority. And I don't know my colleagues. So it is time we segregate the minority from the majority. So that we know our members.
Thank you very much. Majority Leader. And I'll make a ruling on this. Yes, Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, during the introduction stage of the city, first,
Honorable Basin has put it to order. Honorable Basin, what is your point of order?
Mr. Speaker, I placed it order because he didn't introduce himself before the House.
But Honorable, you have equally
Introduce yourself. Better go and come.
Honorable members, your order has been overruled. Your point of order has been overruled. Majority, can you please yourself?
thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I respond to Amanor. The issue under discussion got to do with absentees. These are highly learned majority members. If you don't know your members, please go and look for them. Yes. Anybody sitting here knows where he's supposed to sit. Nobody is belonging to majority. Even if we borrow the club table, 2 of our members, and the house is still full with majority. Yes. Mr. Speaker, very sensitive position among the minority members are taking the house for granted. Such that second deputy speaker is a minority member, and she's not here. In a situation whereby probably you want to have the chair now, she's not here, Mr. Speaker. Again, for the fact that she came, registered, and left, does not mean she's here. In Parliament, we mean business. And that's why you can see all my members are pleasantly seated here. Hallelujah. Amen. Yes. Okay. So as First Deputy Speaker said, this is the most sensible people among the sensible people in the House. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, my ruling on the matter is that point number 1, we have shared the list of MPs in their caucuses. I personally created a group and added your members. It is the responsibility of the groups to ensure their members are around. Number 2, absenteeism. The office of the Speaker has made provision that if you miss 3 sittings consecutively, you are referred to the Privileges Committee. Anyone who wishes to submit a letter without a letter, you are noted as absent without permission. And if you have not attended any sitting before, you are noted as absent. That is on that. Number 3, may I state on record that even in Parliament of Ghana, that they have clear and 2 deputies, the table office is always full regardless of their absence. Because it must be full. That is why per convention the table is full regardless of absenteeism. That is that. Number 4, my ruling is that if you fail to equip your members, that is your job. You don't come and accuse innocent people acting as clerk and deputy clerks for shorting your members. On that note, that question is overruled. Yes, MP for West Central.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, my question is, do we have any plans for our honorable Speaker celebrated his birthday, we've not heard anything. And Honorable Speaker, do you have any chicken and chips for us before we give our gifts as well? Thank you.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the majority member didn't hear what she said because they were not paying attention.
It was about the birthday of the speaker. I said you don't hear what you are saying.
You don't pay attention. So you hear what majority people are saying.
Look at it.
They are blessed. You know when you belong. Mr. Speaker, yes, it's a good question. If you have some birthday cake for us, it's very nice. But my amiable, highly blessed, highly intelligent, very spiritual, most wanted in the whole of Africa also celebrated her birthday. Yes. So if the minority members also have most important, yes, very important than that of the speaker. Yes, her birthday is very important than yours. It's very important. Yes, I'm making my case. Such as the speaker also makes his case. Yes. If you don't agree, that is it. But that is my we agree. Don't we agree? Yes, we agree. So Mr. Speaker, if you have anything for the minority members, if you have anything for Adisa, we highly welcome. Thank you very much.
Honorable Francis Kodzi.
Mr. Speaker, this is a disrespect to both the House and to the office of the Speaker.
Let's proceed.
Relating to a member of Parliament's birthday to be more important to him or to be more important than you, the Speaker, who is the leader of this household, is an insult to the House and the office of the Speaker, and I want him to correct himself before this House.
Honorable Member, you are asked to correct yourself.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. I respond to Amanor. When First Deputy Speaker said we are the most sensible people among the sensible people in the House, the minority members didn't agree.
Let me beg it. We will not discriminate members. Kindly withdraw that one for the last time. I don't relate it.
Mr. Speaker, it's a statement I'm making. It's a personal thing. Majority don't be agree.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, it was a personal appeal I made that her birthday is of most important to me than yours. It is a personal program. I don't know whether it's not, it is English that they are asking minority leader. You see, this is why you need your leader. This is why you need your leader. So that you will not be committing yourself. Mr. Speaker, her birthday is of more importance to us, the majority members, than that of yours. Yes, because we are in breast cancer month. And in that breast cancer, that's why it's important. And that is our argument. That you don't understand, Mr. Speaker. So I don't know what honorable men tend to achieve with his argument.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Honorable President, you are okay.
You look okay.
This is the last comment on this particular subject.
Mr. Speaker, it's like my learned friend here is confused. He is confused to the extent that he is relating breast cancer month to a birthday party or birthday celebration. That is a confused statement to make. Very, very confused statement. And I believe that he is just talking to defend a pointless and aimless point that he has just made. Thank you.
Honorable members, I don't think this is a matter to argue. We celebrate birthday for everyone. So in that case, happy birthday to everyone.
This is what it is, yeah?
Honorable members, any other question? Okay. Can you see the 3 lines? And the Clerk Parliament, let them see the lines in the room. Honorable members, this is a clear indication of the ranking of the rows, which is applicable to any type of arrangement you want. But it gives a little different rules. Those who attend congregation see the principal officers of university way. And this is how far we are voting. These are our roads we are paying for them, and YIP that is just 1 year, some months, already has 4 rooms. This is my birthday to all of you. Thank you very much. Honorable members, let me remind the House of Order 81. The chair to be heard in silence. When I stand up, I am going to apply Order 81. It states, whenever Mr. Speaker rises or addresses the House, any member then standing shall immediately resume the seat and Mr. Speaker be heard in silence. Anytime I stand, let us observe that. Thank you very much. Honourable members, in the absence of any question, shall we move to item 9 on the other paper? Petitions. Honourable members, any petitions? No. In the absence of any petition, you have a petition? Okay. May I inform the House that after the preparation of the proceedings on the first, second, and third sittings, and the fourth sitting, I will refer members who have consistently remained in the absent column to the Privileges Committee for questioning and interrogation while they are in the first 3 sittings. And the committee, I hope you have Privilege Committee members who are here. The committee is supposed to ask them questions and report to the House whether they should be printed out or be remanded or be given an extension. And their constituencies declared vacant. Thank you. Honorable Harriet.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable members of the House. My petition is very brief. You know, petitions are statements. So I'm confused personally and frustrated about the way ECG is frustrating us in this country. My food staff was spoiled for 2 days, power off. I don't know what is happening. Can we take that up, please? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Honourable members, that is a petition, and such petitions are more or less like prayers. And if they can be referred to the office holders, will be done. But for now, the petition is printed and will find a way to communicate it to ECG. I think some time ago, about 5 days, the prepaid machine to put credit on the cards was not working, and people were in darkness for a long time. But I think it has been resolved as of now, if I'm right. It was not resolved. It was not resolved. It was resolved. But it appears people's speeches and then photos have not spoiled in their page. We are sorry for that. And we wish that hopefully the Lord Almighty will compensate you one way or the other. Thank you. Honourable members, in the absence of any petition, we will now move to commencement of public business. Can someone go to the clerk? We will be laying the reports, the next statements to be delivered. And please, if the chair of the said committee is here, when the clerk is reading the long title of the report, you stand up and bow to the House. Honourable members, laying of reports and statements. Item 10, 1, item 10, I.
Item 10, Standing Committee Report. I. Education Committee.
Yes, that's it. Honourable members, the hereby laid and is for distribution to honorable members. Item 10II.
Petition Committee.
Honorable members, the report of the Petition Committee is hereby laid and is for distribution to honorable members. Item 10II.
Publicity and Media Committee.
Honorable members, the report of the Publicity and Media Committee is hereby laid and is for distribution to honorable members. Item 10IB.
Special Budget Committee.
Yes.
Honorable members, the report of the Special Budget Committee is hereby laid and is for distribution to the House. Item 10V.
Standing Orders Committee.
Honorable members, the report of the Standing Orders Committee is hereby laid and is for distribution to honorable members. Item 11I.
Item 11. Select Committee Statement. I. Committee on Good Governance and Democracy.
Honorable members, the report of the Committee on Good Governance and Democracy is hereby laid and is for distribution to honorable members. Item 11II.
Committee on Election Monitoring.
Honorable members, the report of the Committee on Election Monitoring is hereby laid and is for distribution to honorable members. Item 11III.
Committee on Human Rights.
Honorable members, the report of the Committee of Human Rights is hereby laid and is for distribution to honorable members. Item 11IB.
Committee on Foreign Affairs.
Honorable members, the report of the Committee on Foreign Affairs is hereby laid and is for distribution to honorable members. Item 11B.
Committee on Standard and Cost of Living.
Honorable members, the report of the Select Committee on Standard and Cost of Living is hereby laid and is for distribution to honorable members. Honorable members, we just went through an experience that happens in the National Parliament. Before reports are read, they are laid and officially distributed before they are presented. So since the laying and the distribution has been done, we will now take them one by one. We first start with item 10I, which is a short report from the chairperson of the Education Committee, which has already been laid on the poor state of feeding in SHS. Honorable Chairman of the Education Committee, Honorable Brian Taylor, the floor is yours.
The Speaker, the case has always proven to be important for the development of any country. In Ghana, however, although government has taken steps to ensure the realization of quality education, therefore is still a lot of work to be done as the Ghanaian educational sector is facing several challenges, especially in rural areas. The Speaker, without looking at the management side, the basic facilities for children to access education are very poor in the province. Lack of school buildings and neat facilities, lack of human resources to fill the minimum criteria of schools, long distance between home and school, lack of books or resources, library facilities, computer lab, etc. have turned out to be obstacle for communities in rural areas of Ghana. The Speaker, most of the existing schools are not well maintained. Therefore, the buildings are not safe enough for children and teachers to conduct the learning process. Some of the schools have no room for basic. Some of the schools have no room for the basic school component to manage the resources and its facilities. The distance between the school and home are also a challenge. It is relatively long and no means for transportation. Our available to them to facilitate the student to school. All students from kindergarten to primary school spend hours to go to school by foot. The Speaker, in recent times, even the urban school faces a lot of problems. There is no denying that most of this can be attributed to the free SSS program. This is a good initiative, which, however, I am not welcome. The Speaker, today our schools can't really provide school children with quality food. There is a brother video training of which I sent to you that was last 4 days ago on how abysmal our students are affected. In addition, we can all account on the allocated struggle of school building in East African countries to house the occupants. With above stated, I humbly raise and lay on the need for quick action before the federal Western. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Honorable members, the report of the Committee on Education Committee has been presented. Comments from members? Oh, sure.
So, Mr. Speaker, after this, I will share this with the person and also have the statement as well. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Honorable members, the floor is open for contributions on the committee's report. Are there any contributions? In the absence of any contribution, can an honorable member move that the report be approved? And second, yes, I want to move that the report be approved. Move a motion that the report be approved. Oh, yeah. Move the report, yes. Please move the motion.
No, you make it.
You want to make the comment? Yes. Okay, please take it.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As you understand, the report, the statement is our orientation. I want to use the privilege to wish all our junior sisters who are beginning their ACE tomorrow success one. Because it's never easy. This is the first time they are writing their external exam or outside campus exams. We pray that the Almighty will see them through and guide them, and after all, we are expecting a good result which will promote them forward. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, thank you for the comment. Honorable the company move that the report be approved.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In the absence of any further deliberation comments on the report from the Education Committee, I move for its acceptance. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I make a motion to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable, yes, Honorable Viglo. Oh, Honorable, this is the biggest.
Thank you very much for answering my question. I respond to the education. Even though I came with the duty course, so I will humbly ask for permission to hold my exams.
No problem. Honorable members, motion moved and seconded for the approval of the report of the Standing Committee on Education. I now put the question to the House. All members in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Not in favor of the motion say nay. The ayes have it. The motion carries. Therefore, the report of the Standing Committee on Education hereby stands approved. Honorable P.A. told us. Where is he going to? He's on his own. Petitions Committee, is the chair of Petitions Committee, ranking member. Is there any member of the Petitions Committee around? No. You are supposed to report on a petition laid by the minority leader at the second sitting. Since we have not heard anything, that remains Publicity and Media Committee. Chairman. Ranking member. Is there any member of the committee here? Did the chairman discuss the matter that I referred to the committee? Did he discuss with the committee? He has not discussed with the committee. Okay, no problem. So, we go ahead and take Special Budget Committee. Chairperson of Special Budget Committee. The report on this. So, we kindly take the microphone and come to the podium. Thank you very much. I think I'm now taking a seat and then we'll have the discussion. Honorable members, the report of the Standing Committee for Budget, Special Budget has been duly presented. Honorable members, commentaries on the report. The floor is now open. The chair has suggested that there should be a lease payment, monthly lease payments of 5 cities. Honorable members, the floor is open to discussions of that. Honorable Francis Kodzi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think I'm in support with the suggestion that we contribute 5 cities each at the end of every month. I believe this is going to help the House to be able to supply ourselves with all the necessary things that we need for the House to run very well and smoothly. So I'm in support with that suggestion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, any other contribution? Yes, the Honorable Dr. Please always introduce yourself with your constituency before you speak.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Kwakye, MP from Kwakye South. Mr. Speaker, to me, I think the 5 days is less. So I think we make it 10 cities per month. Thank you.
Please come again.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and the House. My name is Kwakye, MP from Kwakye South constituency. Mr. Speaker, I think the 5 cedi is less. So to my suggestion, I think we pay 10 cedis per month. Thank you.
Other members, Honorable Enoch has suggested 10 cedis annual payment. Yes, Honorable
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm Roger Azariah, MP for Boy. I think the first is okay for now. If anybody feels like giving more, anything else is required, it's appreciated. So let's keep the first for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, any other the report of the special budget committee. Honorable members, the committee has suggested 5, and honorable member suggested 10, and the honorable member has seconded the 5 cedis. I don't think whether I can't put a voice vote on this. I think we just have to do a head count balloting on the 2 cities that are the 2 amounts that have been voted. So this is just going to be a simple vote. When I count 5 cities, you raise your hand and the deputy clerk acting for publicity. Honorable Cyril will read and count the votes. Honorable Cyril, I hope you can count where you are. So honorable members, when I count 5 cities, you raise your hand. When I count 10 cities, you raise your hand. Please take it that you can only vote once. Honorable members, so honorable members, just vote from where you are standing or sitting by just raising your hand. Honorable members, I now put the question on the amount suggested by the committee and honorable members for monthly fees payment for the second parliament of the Parliament. Honorable members, all in favor of 5 cedis per month, please raise your hands. 5 cedis, please raise your hands. Please raise them so that they can count it. Okay. Honorable members in favor of 10 cedis as monthly fees, please raise your hands. Please raise your hands so that we can see. Thank you very much. Ask the deputy clerk publicity. What are the results of the voting? Honorable Cyril, are you going to come to the votes? Kindly give us the results of the ballot.
For those who voted for yes, they are 40. And those who won the 10 cedis are 3.
Please, come again.
Those who second and should pay 5 cedis, they are 14 in number.
Okay.
And those who second to pay 10 cedis, they are only 3.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, from the voting, 5 cedis per month of 40 votes has it. 5 cedis has been resolved by the House as monthly fees payment for the second parliament. Honorable members, I don't think we have to be chasing you to fulfill your financial obligation. You know very well that this House is not interested in exploring anyone. What we are doing is to pay you, and you know news about this house is going far. Even mainstream MPs are in the name of what we are doing. So that is what your own members have suggested, and you have taken a vote on it. I don't think we have to force you to pay. We will share the number for the collection of the votes, and the person responsible for gathering it, and as much as possible to be accounted for. So thank you very much. Honourable members, Standing Committee report, Standing Orders Committee. Honourable members, let me hear from
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Speaker and Addressors. My name is Hon Jones Amegashie-Viglo, Youth MP for Amanor constituency. Mr. Speaker, I want to apologize for me being absent for some number of hours. I'm very sorry for that. Yeah, Mr. Speaker, I want to ask, we as MPs, we have obligation during the inaugural sittings, we have to pay inaugural levy, for which out of the 93 MPs, it's only 56 that are paid. And then now that the special budget committee has brought this report to our house, that we should be paying 10 cedis per each, 5 cedis per month. So what happened to the inaugural sittings levy, or inaugural levy? Are we going to change the MPs who have not paid yet? The remaining 56 out of the 93 who are paying the remaining one. What are we going to do to them? And then for them to also back the 5 cedis per month levy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, the majority chief whip has raised concern about the collection of the inaugural levy. Out of 93 MPs, only 56 have paid. Honourable members, what do you say about the collection of that is? It's a question to the entire House to answer. Please, you have an answer for us. How can we collect the rest of the inaugural levy? Yes, Honourable Francis,
Mr. Speaker, I think the whip are supposed to start calling their MPs who are yet to pay, because they are more or less their leader, and then the leadership of both sides. The leadership of both sides are also to be tasked, so they can call those who are yet to pay the dues. I think that will help. But if they are not doing their work, both the whip and the leadership of the both minority and majority are not doing that work of making sure that the rest of the youth MPs who are supposed to pay their dues have not done that, and then we can't do any other thing apart from what I just said. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am a bit in support with what my leader has said. But I think this inaugural levy, we have called our members, our colleagues. But I think, I don't know, I can't really tell what is happening. So I think if leadership, the speakers of this, either the Clerk of this is added, we can brainstorm and have a solution to this issue. It will serve us right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honourable Harriet.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Their submission, well, it's good. So to add to what they have said, if there's no way to get that money, I suggest that in calling them, you can put to them that there are other people out there willing to join the youth parliaments, very, very serious people who are ready to serve. And leadership is about service. So if willingly you cannot help, because even though we are in financial status in this country, whatever, you can explain why you're not giving out your levy. Because if you can't give the first one, subsequent ones, it will be very, very difficult and embarrassing, because we are serious committee moving forward. So if others don't want to take it very serious, you just have to communicate to them that there are other people, then take the position, but when they are ready, they come. Is it good? And then the 5 CD also, if you can give more than that, so you can. If you can give only the 5 CD too, you can. If there's any personal donation, each of us you can give to support, because we are very, very serious committee here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Any other commentary? Yes. Honorable Majority Chief.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker in the America's House. My name is Hon Jones Amegashie-Viglo for Amanor constituency. All right, Mr. Speaker, to what my deputy whip has said, I think we can go by that because Afghan is very imprudent that this as a group or we youth as learning here to better our futures, and then when issues are raised, obligations are given for us to undertake, and we are not following, then how then should we blame our leaders at the top? It is so unfaithful and uncalled for. So I think we can go by what we have said. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think, is there any member of the Privileges Committee here? Privileges Committee, yes. Let me state that in you interrogating members that are absent, were absent for the first 3 cities, you ask them if they have paid their annual levy. If they have not paid, then it means they have responsibilities. If they have not paid their annual levy. And then some people, you call them, you're not even able to reach them. You ask them, they don't respond. Obviously, you cannot recommend an extension for them. There are some people who genuinely are not able to reach here. Some MPs communicated to me that November or December will come. So let's look at their interest level and community. And depending on that, we recommend the members to be split out and the members to be given an extension. So by November, we refer all the people to you. By December, we expect your report. And then we act. I'm certain that the MPs that are serious will surely be put out. And the ones standing in business, but due to circumstances are not here, will be given an extension. And also, some people, no matter what you do, they will not be. Even if you go to heaven, call Jesus to speak to them, do not be. That is why the system is supposed to deal with them. The system is supposed to take care of them. One thing I'm very careful about is security of office. We don't just fire people haphazardly. We need to allow the system to deal with them. I'm not happy with how private industries and employees just fire people without taking them to the process. No disciplinary committee. It is very bad because it doesn't give them security of office. Regardless of the situation, we need to allow the people to be interrogated and a report to be presented. Therefore, that is best practices and we will stay here. We will not stand up and put out anyone without the serious process. So, honourable members, I'm charging the Privileges Committee that when we refer members to them, they should go through, call them, find out and present a report, and they have to take the decision. It's not been my decision to take. Regardless of the fact that I have participated in starting this, doesn't mean I have overriding power or can treat any person anyhow. There is a system, and the system and the structures are respected. So that is it to that, and I hope it will move on and work. Honourable members, where is the first deputy speaker? Where is it? Where did you put it? Honourable members, very soon we start the debate for the day, right after item 11. We have already spent about 1 hour 30 minutes, and we are doing more. I don't know how much members have prepared for the debate, but I'm waiting to see how you debate. Honourable wisdom, hope you are taking very good shots of them. Yes, we are going to do business. We are going to do your business in hiding. Honourable members, proceed to item 11 on the other paper. Some MPs haven't spoken yet, so prepare to speak during the debate. Select committee statements. Please, the statement should be short and you give the statement from where you are. You don't have to come to the people. Okay. Select committee statement. Committee Good Governance and Democracy. Chairman of Committee, please present the report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Francis Kodzi, LP for Accomplice North and then Chairman for Good Governance and Democracy. The statement I'm raising the highlight of proper development in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, it's suddenly time we talk about development in Ghana. The country rich in all kinds of natural resources, but has nothing to boast of due to the following reasons. Mr. Speaker, just to say a few but the most important ones. To start with, personally, I've studied the record.
First Deputy Speaker to take the chair. Please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, politically soaked by leaders and the youth of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, politics has taken over the minds of our leaders, including the youth of this country. This has prevented or is preventing us as a nation to request for proper accountability from our leaders. It is sad to see young people defending lives all in the name of politics. Mr. Speaker, because I'm an NPP, I can support others in demanding for proper accountability from the NPP government and vice versa. Mr. Speaker, to also talk about lack of proper national developmental plan, this has to do with a developmental plan that will be followed by every government and not for everyone to do what they like. It is sad that in my country, every government do whatever they want, leaving even an uncompleted project left by the previous government, all because that is not part of their policies. Mr. Speaker, it is even sad that all these policies we talk about are structured without following proper economic principles. For example, the scale of preference, we stated it clear that we arrange our needs in the order of importance. But Mr. Speaker, it is sad seeing young people following all these blindly, all in the name of politics. Mr. Speaker, I just want to beg young people of this country that the future of this country is in our hands. For this reason, let us always support and vote for development and not a political party. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your debate. Honorable members, the report from the Committee on Good Governance and Democracy has been duly delivered. Honorable members, any comments? Any addition? Any inputs? Honorable members, it appears we don't have any inputs. Honorable members, shall we move on to the next one, or we take the reports one after the other, the acceptance one after the other? Honorable members, then let's have a motion for adoption of the committee reports from the Committee on Good Governance and Democracy. Hello.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I'm standing to make a comment in support of what my leader has said.
Mr. Speaker, you realize that
my name is Kwakye. Mr. Speaker, in recent days you realize that even the democracy we have opted for is now on sale. You see, even during general elections, party politics and not the interest of the nation has been bought into it. Some few months back, the new patriotic party, NPP, held their election at various levels, and you will marvel the kind of money these issues, these happenings are getting dire day by day. And the youths are confused and frustrated. Because today, even we don't elect competent leaders, those who can give more, those who can give money, those are the people we elect. And when they get office, we are being prevented to demand accountability from them. So it should be a call to us as a youth who are learning, who are observing things, to shy away from taking money from aspirants or contestants during elections. Even during SRC elections on our rural campuses, it is happening. We can't deny it. It is happening. But always, you will see some of us who are hypocrites coming out to talk as if we are also not into it. I'm just sad that even the democracy we are opted for is not the best for us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much for your comment. Honorable members, any other input? The honorable member.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My name is Joseph Nameh, MP for Prices Constituency. I was very happy when my colleague on the minority side made a comment on the recent ended election on the part of the You know, I may say that we Ghanaians as a country, we have chosen the correct part of the democracy as you spoke about, that we didn't choose the right one. We've chosen the right one because it is the same thing that the Americans are also practicing. But the problem is we, the people living in this country, the constituency elections are also coming up for the LDC. And you will be marveled and surprised that the delegates themselves that say they want a competent leader to lead the affairs of the party. When you go to them, those are the same people who demand for money. And the question is, if you demand money from me today, and I don't have the money, but I struggle to get you money for you to vote for me, you don't know where I got the money from. So when I also win the election, or I'm given the mandate to perform, you would think I wouldn't try to make money from whatever I lost by giving you before I may even come and think about the nation. That is the question. So it is not about the democracy that we choose as a country, but it is the behavior of the people, right from the grassroots, the branches, to the constituency, to the regional, before we get to the national. I'm a youth. Let's say I joined the NDC when I was 16 or 18. And then I have been seeing all this from the branches to the constituency to the regional before I get to the national. Do you think I will also be doing good when I get to the national? No. So it is for us to change our behavior from the branches before we get there. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. You've chosen the correct aspect of the democracy.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, I'll take the last two comments on this and then we'll proceed because we are not having a lot of time on our side. So I'll take one from the majority and then one from the minority.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and honorable members in the House. I respond to the Dr. Kwakye, youth MP for crashing into. During the discussion going on, I'm glad on how my fellow honorable members in the House have given their speech and then their comments, I would like to say, just like my fellow honorable member said, corruption doesn't begin from the top. It always starts right from the low level, as in from the grassroots. So, with the way things are happening in our country today, I would say I can't blame my leaders, but I blame we the elites. Because starting right from the SHS, getting to the SS, even through tertiary, like how the honorable member from the minority leader said, even in the SRC, we see things like this happen. So if we want to curb this issue of corruption or challenges we are facing today, I think it should start from we the elites. Because if you are starting your life and then you don't set a good example, nothing shows that when you get to the top, you do what is right. So I would plead that even as we are coming out right from there, let's learn to do what is right. Even if it goes against us, like we should fight for our integrity. We shouldn't try to say that we need someone. Yes, we all please people, but at a point where your reputation is at stake, you should think about it as well. So that is my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Caucus. We'll take the last input from the minority side. Sorry. After that, members kindly move a motion for the acceptance of the report. And then we can see.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is the speaker to speak about good governance. Deciding how to see our leaders of this country to play the blame game. I see. Because especially if the issue is related to a national issue, the only way is to call upon that point, which is affecting leaders. So I was thinking that going forward, we should always think about the global, not our parochial interest. Because if that was on, it should be the people in the country. That was good. Thank you very much. So Ghana first.
Thank you very much. Honorable, kindly move the acceptance at once. Honorable, you read the report.
Mr. Speaker, I agree to
move the motion for the acceptance of the report.
I agree to move the motion for the acceptance of the document.
Second.
My name is Hon Jones. Motion seconded.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, quickly we move to the next statement, and that is supposed to be from the Committee on Election Monitoring. Please, do we have the chair, otherwise the ranking member or a member in the House ready to deliver a statement to the House? Do we have any? Honorable members, quickly we move to the next. Committee on Human Rights. Do we have any member here? Honorable member, is it a suggestion or if you are a member and want to take the statement on their behalf?
Honorable Speaker, I was waiting to ask a question on that, but since there's no report on that, can I go ahead with my question?
Honorable member, you may proceed.
Okay. I'm Harrison with the Youth MP for Central. The report was not presented on the Committee on Election Monitoring, but I have a question or my worry. My worry is that elections in this country, political, anything, SRC, even the recent election of the journalist body and the journalism, there was serious corruption there of somebody who we feel is not even qualified to pay $2,000 to this among the journalists, and few of them voted for someone who is not capable, excuse me to say, capable, authentic to
do the work, the journalism work. So I've even seen corruption from them. And also our party elections. Yeah, what happened is that the 2020 election, let me give an example. The two major parties, let's say NPP, NDC. What happened on ground? For instance, somebody like someone who has not a polling agent, who are not saying 500 Ghana cedis in his or her life, and another party offered that person 2,000 Ghana cedis. Pink sheet has been sold. So election and monitoring is monetized in a way, and I feel the way forward is if one party is training their polling agents very well, investing in them, the others should also invest with them very, very well. So you don't go and pick anybody, you don't go invest money into the person to do the work for you, and corruption will be limited. For instance, should MPP give beautiful laptop to their polling agents with breakfast, rich breakfast, and should NDC give their polling agents maybe rice water, the whole day 500 Ghana cedis. Let's say NPP gives rich breakfast to the polling agent with 2,000 Ghana cedis. Who will work better? My concern, actually. And this happened in the SRC on campus, elections on campus as well. You pay, you win. The journalism election, journalist board election, also monetized. So maybe if the person, the committee, the member comes to give reports on the election monitoring, I will have more to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Concern. Honorable Members, actually, the concern raised by the Honorable Member is a very valid one, a very serious one for that matter, of which one thing some of us will always speak about is integrity. Integrity is not one that you show to other people, it's one that you have yourself, and anywhere you go, you make sure that you are truthful to yourself. Honorable members, in that regard, I want to implore all members to make sure that in whichever capacity you find yourself, even as a citizen, you should hold on fast to your integrity such that your conscience cannot be bought with money that the end will not be nice for you. Honorable members, on that note, we move to the next statement on the other paper. We have Committee on Foreign Affairs. Do we have the chair? Okay, we have the chair here, so we'll give him the audience.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and the whole House. My name is Hon Jones Amegashie-Viglo. I represent the people of Central Africa. And I'm also the chairperson for the Foreign Affairs Committee, and also a member of the Proceedings Committee as well. So this is about the Clerk. It's just a little about him on his life journey as well. So Prince Charles was born in Birmingham Palace during the reign of his maternal grandfather, King George I. Prince Charles was 3 when his mother ascended the throne in 1952, making him the heir apparent. He was made Prince of Wales in 1958, and his investiture was held in 1969. He was educated at the Gyimah Goddeston School, as was his father. Prince Philip Duke, Edinburgh. Charles later spent 6 months at the Timbertop campus of Geelong Grammar School in Victoria, Australia. After earning a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Cambridge,
Charles served in the Air Force and Navy from 1961 to 1976. In 1981, he married Diana Spencer, with whom he had 2 sons, William and Henry. In 1966, the couple divorced after they had each engaged one partner.
Not to cut it short, but I think our members want to start a debate, so I'd like to summarize the statement.
All right.
That's the most important part, and we'll capture it as a
Okay, sure. So, on that, So, on that, Prince Charles, according to news, prior to the ascending to the British throne, opinion poll was put together, and then he had 42% of the popularity test running the UK, and also there was a 2018 BCG polls research which was conducted, and he had 46%. And recently, in 2021, there was another one which had 60% of publicity, which is in favor of him as being the next king of England. Charles ascended the British throne on the 8th of September 2022, following the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth. Charles was the longest serving British heir apparent, which means that upon history, he is the only person who has been a heir for 73 years before being made a king. And then he is also the oldest person so far to be crowned a king, beside the record of King William IV. He was 64. And also on September 10th, he made there was a public proclamation by the Ascension Council, and then he made a speech on that day, and then on the 6th of May next year, there will be a coronation for him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, members, we'll take the last statement before we have committee proceedings. May I call on the chairman for the committee standard and cost of living to give his short statement.
MP for Kwakye constituency. I'm giving the assessment on the increment of the pure water in the country. Mr. Speaker, honorable members of the House, as the chairperson of this committee, I am presenting this statement. It is sad to know that the price of pure water, which was recently sold at 20 pesos, has now become 50 pesos. An increment of 150% in this high economy. It is really sad. Mr. Speaker in the House, we can testify to the fact that at the time this very essential commodity came to the market, it was sold at 0.05 pesos, basically 5 pesos. Mr. Speaker, water, which is considered a necessity for survival, shouldn't be priced at this high amount. Mr. Speaker, how many of the Ghanaians or the average Ghanaians spend 50 pesos just for a single pure water? And imagine the number of water someone has to drink in a day if gone out. Few years ago, we can even buy PK at 50 pesos. And now, the same 50 pesos who used to buy PK is now used for just water. It is really, really sad. Mr. Speaker, just few days ago, Ghana has been ranked first among the sub-Saharan countries to have the highest food price with an increment of about 122%. It is really, really sad, and the increment is very high for the average Ghanaian to come by. Mr. Speaker, the position of the committee is that government